What's up, guys? It is Jay Beebs here, and welcome to another episode of the Borussia Dortmund 2 Road to Glory. If you guys remember from last episode, we started this journey and did the first half of the first year. This episode is the second half of our first season, and hopefully things can go our way off the field and on the field. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you didn't see the first episode, feel free to go ahead and watch it now. Otherwise, let's get into this episode. So Timo Bonerman has been sold to Crawley Town for $750,000. I have a career mode series coming out with Crawley Town eventually, so if you're a fan of them, stay tuned. So now that all of our scouts are back, we're sending them out for a little bit of time, sending our four-star scout to Austria for 3 months to find some playmakers. Mike Almedic has been sold to Sligo Rovers in Ireland for $640,000. Marco Hober will be joining Saudi Arabian side Al Tawoun for $730,000. And look who is joining the team from the youth academy. It is Stefan Meyer, 5'5" German left back, 65 overall, natural high defensive work rate. He will be at the club for a long time, I can guarantee you that, because I have finished the series. I can tell you, you need to remember the name Stefan Meyer. And Nicholas Doms will be leaving the club, but once his contract expires, he will be joining Querétaro. Daniel Klin will be joining the first team. Swiss right mid, very pacey, good dribbler. Just need to work on passing and shooting a little bit, and he'll be a stud. Matthias Studer is also joining the first team, another Swiss outside midfielder. Not the greatest potential, so don't know what I'm going to do with him. Jonathan Michel is also joining the first team. Again, we're loading up on these Swiss outside mids. Paul Meyer will be joining as a German right back. There's a lot of prospect with him, but I don't know if he's going to end up working out. Fritz Schmidt will also be joining the first team, and he unfortunately probably won't have any success with the club just because of the position that he's in. Meyer starting over him at that left back spot, that's an obvious, so maybe I convert him to like a defensive mid or center mid, or he just ends up being a career backup. Nick Summer is another player who is going to be unfortunately stuck behind an absolute stud. Florian Burry will be probably sold, I'm going to be honest. A lot of these guys, these outside midfielders, are unfortunately going to end up being sold. Justin Smeets will be probably adding a little bit of depth to that attacking mid position. Oscar Otto does have a chance to make a run at a first-team striker spot, but he's got a long way to go. Theo Mueller will be joining the team as a defensive mid, 6'1", so that obviously helps him. High defensive work rate. Justin Smeets, once the transfer window opens next season, will not be with us at all because he will be on a 1-year loan move to Colchester United. Daniel Kalin has been sold to FCU Craiova over in Romania for $900,000. Matthias Studer will be going on a 1-year loan move to Swedish side Djurgårdens IF. Oscar Otto will be going on a 1-year loan move to English side Exeter City. And in the month of April, I got Manager of the Month. This is the first time that this has happened in this series, so it's nice to see that we're getting some accomplishments tagged on really early. And we are now hosting, for my first time playing at our home stadium in the Stadion Rood Erd. We are hosting SC Barrel. And this is what the new lineup is looking like. Unaban is in goal, Maloney, Doms, center backs, Kraus, Meyer, outside backs, Papadopoulos, and Bafunta are defensive mids, Ferry, Bader, outside mids, Sutter attacking mid, Tachi is up top. Here are the highlights. Pure domination from the boys. Absolutely killed them 5-0. I mean, it would be really nice to say that this is just life, this is a normal result, and we can keep things moving, but I mean, a 5-0 victory is nothing to just brush under the rug. And we are playing another game now. We are facing off against 1860 München, a club that my favorite YouTuber Barfy Boy has done a Road to Glory with. So if you are kind of liking this and you want to see a much more higher production and better quality series, go ahead, check that out. But lineup is a little bit different. Akola starts at that other defensive mid position. That's the only change I've made. Here are the highlights. So unfortunately, we would end up losing the game 4-3. I mean, you look at the stats, they definitely deserve to win. We were just holding on for our lives, trying to not concede that final goal, but it did eventually happen. Credit to them, they played well, and we just got to take our loss. So Taz will be departing the club. He'll be joining Chinese side Guangzhou FC once his contract expires. Pullman will be joining Spanish side Burgos CF for 1.3 million. Leon Koch will be joining the first team. German right back, he's never going to make it at the club. Max Dressler has a very good chance to make it at the club. 6'2", left midfielder, very pacey, very good dribbler, so development plan on him. Hopefully he turns into a good player. Simon Meyerhofer will also be joining the first team. Don't know if he's ever going to have a chance to make it. Noah Hintermeyer has a very good chance to make it. 80 to 94 potential already. High attacking work rate, good pace, working on that shooting. Could be a really good player for us down the road. Florian Burry will be going on a 1-year loan move to FCU Craiova, which I feel like half of our team is doing right now. Jonathan Mitchell will be joining Hammarabe IF over in Sweden for a year on loan. Noah Hintermeyer will be joining EFL League 2 side Port Vale on loan for a year. Tobias Roschel will be joining Adana Demispor for 3.65 million. So at the end of the league, we ended up finishing in 7th. We were 5 points off of a promotion chance. So this is a good sign for next year. Hopefully we can make a push for one of those contending spots. In the DFB Pokal, we did get knocked out in the first round by the team that we beat just 2 weeks before. Unabam, Maloney, Doms, Tachi, Ferry appeared in every single game. Pelopoulos all but one. Tachi led the team in goals scored with 18, Ferry just behind him with 14, and Pasalic with 10. Ferry led the team in assists with 7, Pasalic had 5, and Sutter, in only 18 appearances, ended up with 4 assists. So yeah, we got a lot of players leaving the club once their contract offers expire. Not upset about any of them. Most of them have already agreed to a new deal with a different club. So none of them will really be missed. We got youth academy players coming back through to add a little bit more depth to the club. And this is where the team is sitting at right now. The only thing I can maybe think of is some new center backs. Other than that, let's just let the young players develop. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Pretty good first season. Hopefully next season we can go up, get promoted. But next season is an entirely new season. Subscribe if you're new, and it is J Beebs signing off.